Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone, especially Mem Ayunita and Pak Slamet. My name is Nisri Nadia Atira Dwi Zeda with last study number 007. Here I want to present to you about my research proposal titled Lingua Franca in Ubud Traditional Market, a sociolinguistic study of seller-tourist interaction. Before I start my presentation, I will give you little introduction. English has become a global lingua franca, especially in tourism settings. In places like Ubud Traditional Market, sellers and tourists often don't share the same native language. So, they use English to communicate. Not perfect, use formal English, but simplified and adaptive English. This real-life interaction is what inspired my research. Let's move to the background of this study. Ubud is a major tourist destination in Bali with frequent interaction between local and sellers foreign tourists. This interaction occurs in traditional markets with spontaneous and informal communication. English is often used as a lingua franca to bridge language differences. This study explores how English as a lingua franca, or ELF, is used, the communication strategies applied, and the attitudes of sellers and tourists. Okay, next, my research actually is guided by two central questions. The first question is, how does English function as a lingua franca in interactions between traditional market sellers in Ubud and foreign tourists? And the second is, how do sellers overcome language barriers through communication strategies when interacting with foreign tourists? And what are the attitudes of both sellers and tourists toward English or other languages as a lingua franca? Okay, move to the research objectives. This study has three key goals. The first is to identify how English functions as a lingua franca in interaction between traditional market sellers in Ubud and foreign tourists. The second is to uncover the communication strategies used by sellers to overcome language barriers when interacting with foreign tourists. And the last is to explore the attitudes of both sellers and tourists toward the use of English as a lingua franca is in the traditional market setting. The next slide is research significance. Why it is important? Adds to sociolinguistic and ELF studies in informal tourism, offer insight into intercultural communication practices, and the last is practical relevance for language learning, tourism management, and cultural studies. Academically, it adds new insight to sociolinguistic research, especially about English as a lingua franca or ELF in informal spaces. Practically, it can help sellers improve their communication with tourists. And more broadly, it supports inclusive tourism by valuing local voices and real-world language use. Okay, here the research design. Here I use qualitative research for the methods, and it will be focused on participants' experiences, strategies, and attitudes. Here I use study case observation methods and semi-structured interviews. Okay, because it is a qualitative study, its meaning I'm focusing on people's life experiences, not number or surveys. I will use study case observation to capture real-life interaction and semi-structured interviews to understand the emotion and attitudes behind those interactions. Okay, the next is informants and setting. For the participant, I will choose local sellers with basic English and also foreign tourists from various backgrounds. For the location is Ubud Art Market and other local market there. For the informal setting, it will spontaneous and maybe it will be use authentic language. This research will take place in Ubud traditional market where many sellers speak basic English with international tourists. I will choose participants who regularly engage in this conversation, both sellers and tourists. It's a rich setting with natural interaction, code switching, gesture, and all kinds of fascinating communication behaviors. Okay, the next slide is data sources. The data will come from multiple sources. The first is audio recordings of spontaneous seller-tourist conversation. The second is field notes, especially on gesture, facial expression, and context. The third is interviews with both participants to explore their perspectives, and the last is some basic demographic info like age, nationality, and language background. Okay, here the table of data collection techniques. For the techniques I use in observation, the instrument is checklist and audio. The focus is verbal and non-verbal strategies, and for the interview, the instrument is semi-structured interview, and the focus is language, attitudes, perception. For the data collection techniques, I will use two techniques. The first is participant observation, to watch and record live conversation in market along with body languages. And the second is semi-structured interviews, to go deeper into how people feel about using English and how they manage when it gets difficult. And here the expected findings. ELF use includes simplification, repetition, gestures, and code switching, positive attitudes toward English but also linguistic challenges. Sellers and tourists negotiated meaning creatively, and the last is multicultural context affect interaction between them. That's all based on my past research and my observation. I expect to find that seller and tourists use simple English, repeat words, and rely on gesture. Code switching will be happen often like mixing in Bahasa Indonesia or other languages. Even if their English is limited, most participants have a positive attitude and are willing to cooperate. Communication is more about understanding each other than using perfect grammar. That's all matter beyond my study. It can help develop better English training for market sellers and other tourist workers. It promotes more culturally respectful communication in tourism, and in academic, it highlights the value of real-world English, not just native speaker norms. Okay, this is my last slide of my presentation, and I will give little conclusion. To conclude everything, this research explores how English is practically used as a common language in Ubud traditional market. It highlights real strategies people use to cross language barriers, and it connects language, culture, and tourism in an authentic, grounded way. Thank you everyone for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.